everyone. So today I will be comparing two standard zoom lenses. They are the 18 to 135 versus the 24 to 105. So I have the STM version of the 18 to 135 here. Now these two lenses are fairly different priced lenses. Now the 24 to 105 is about $1,150 and the 18 to 135 is just about $550 US. So they are both standard zoom lenses and have a fairly large range. So let's compare these two. Now in terms of build quality, the 24 to 105 weighs nearly 200 grams more than the 18 to 135. So the 24 to 105 is much more heavier, it's more dense, contains a lot more glass. The 24 to 105 is also slightly taller and has a larger diameter. The 18 to 135 is only a 67mm filter thread, whereas the 24 to 105 has a 77mm filter thread. But still relatively not too huge a difference in terms of size and weight between these two lenses. But however, you can feel that the 24 to 105 has a much better overall build. Everything just feels more solid. The 24 to 105 has rubber zoom and focus rings, whereas the 18 to 135 only has a rubber zoom ring. The focus ring on the 18 to 135 is plastic. Now the zoom ring on the 24 to 105 is very smooth. The focus ring is also very smooth. However, on the 18 to 135, the focus ring is smooth, but it feels a little loose, and the zoom ring is not really that smooth. They both have metal mounts, both have extending barrels, both are internal focusing, but the 24 to 105 is weather sealed and the 18 to 135 is not weather sealed. So just a quick rundown regarding the build of these two. Now in terms of compatibility, the 24 to 105 is an EF lens, whereas the 18 to 135 is an EFS lens. So the 24 to 105 will work on crop and full frame bodies, whereas the 18 to 135 being an EFS will only fit on crop bodies. So there we have it. And now to be fair, we will be comparing the range of these two lenses in terms of APS-C sized sensors. That means we'll be multiplying the focal length of these two lenses by 1.6. So the 18 to 135 has a slightly upper hand in range, it is slightly wider and it zooms in a little bit more. However, the difference is not huge at all. But however, the 18 to 135 will lose a whole 1.3 stops of light when you zoom it in. It goes all the way from a f2.5 to a f5.6. That's actually very, very dark. So 24-105 kind of makes up for this. It has a constant f4 aperture throughout its entire zoom range from 24 to 105 mm. Now when comparing the 24 to 105 to the STM version of the 18 to 135, both perform very well in AF. Now surprisingly, the STM of the 18 to 135 is almost as fast as the USM in the 24 to 105. Both have very, very quick AF. Like in this quick test I have here, I basically set them both in continuous AF mode, select the center focus point, and had my brother run towards the camera and see how the AF keeps up with his running. So both perform very, very well. But I'd give the edge to the 24 to 105 for the slightly increased responsiveness of the USM. Now in terms of image quality, the 24 to 105 is a clear winner over the 18 to 135. Generally, the 24 to 105 is just simply sharper. It has less chromatic aberration at the edges. It has less vignetting. However, distortion is bad for both lenses at the wide end. The 24 to 105 distorts an awful lot at 24mm, but the 18 to 135 distorts as well quite a bit at the 18mm. So they both show a rather big amount of barrel distortion. Now both lenses are not too good in low light. However, the constant f4 on the 24 to 105 would be an advantage, because if you were to zoom into one of the longer focal lengths on the 18 to 135, you would end up with a dark aperture. About f5.6. So f5.6 is pretty much unusable in low lights. Now with the 24 to 105's f4, you can at least salvage some shots by bumping up your ISO. So to me, the 24 to 105 is a clear winner compared to the 18 to 135, but of course it is much more expensive. However, it is a more reliable lens. So I would actually feel better off spending my money on something like the 24 to 105, mainly because it's more reliable. So there we have it. That's pretty much all I have to say about these two lenses. Now, if you have any questions and comments, just leave them in the comment section below. So thank you very much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video.